Welcome back to the BodyMaitre podcast. I'm your host Derek, and we are continuing our series, How Bad Guys Work. In this season, we move beyond labels and behavior. We explore how certain consciousness patterns stored across the four bodies shape how someone thinks, feels, reacts, and interacts with others. So far, we've covered the betrayer, the manipulator, the gaslighter, the liar, the emotional vampire, the cold-hearted person, the boundary breaker, the aggressor, the narcissist, and the blamer. Today, we explore a subtle but emotionally powerful archetype, the victim. Victim consciousness doesn't mean someone is a victim. It means they've identified with the role of being one. For some, this role becomes a source of attention, sympathy, emotional safety, identity, or control. The victim archetype doesn't fight, manipulate, or dominate. Instead, it pulls energy inward by collapsing, withdrawing, and expressing helplessness. Victim consciousness sounds like, no matter what I do, nothing changes. People always hurt me. Life is unfair. I can't do anything about it. Or, if only others behaved better, I'd be fine. On the surface, it looks sad. Underneath, it's a survival strategy. Imagine a coworker named Lisa. Whenever she faces a challenge, instead of problem solving, she collapses emotionally. If someone asks her to meet a deadline, she sighs, "You don't understand. I'm already overwhelmed. Everything is going wrong for me." If someone gives her constructive feedback, she responds, "I guess nothing I do is ever good enough." If a colleague succeeds, she says, "People like her always get opportunities. People like me never do." Whenever something happens, good or bad, she positions herself as the one who is powerless. This behavior has a purpose. It avoids responsibility, protects the ego from failure, and recruits others to rescue, comfort, or carry emotional weight. Victim consciousness keeps life safe, because if you never stand up, you can't be knocked down. Victim identity often forms in early life environments where expressing feelings was ignored or dismissed, responsibility was overwhelming, emotions were never processed, or where helplessness earned love, attention, or protection. Over time, this becomes a subconscious program. If I struggle, someone will help me. If I appear helpless, I cannot be blamed. If I stay small, I cannot be hurt. Victimhood becomes a shield, not from others, but from responsibility and emotional discomfort. To see this clearly, we turn to the BodyMaitre 4 Bodies Dowsing system to understand the energetic and consciousness roots of this archetype. We asked Spirit and the collective angelic team, what four bodies distortions hold victim consciousness in place? Here are the findings. First, the spiritual body shows a pattern of hoarding old energies. The spiritual body is holding on to outdated emotional imprints, old stories, and unresolved timelines. Instead of releasing the past, the person recycles the same emotional narratives. These stagnant energies keep the victim locked in an old identity, unable to evolve, detach, or access a higher version of themselves. Next, the mental body operates with a win-lose mentality. The mental body operates in a polarized worldview. Someone wins, someone loses. This belief system reinforces helplessness, where the victim always assumes they are the one losing. They don't see solutions, only limitations. Then, the emotional body is grief-stricken. The emotional body carries deep sadness, disappointment, and emotional weight. This grief may not be present, active crying, but a constant heaviness under the surface. This emotional frequency attracts similar experiences and reinforces the identity of suffering. Finally, the physical body shows an inability to let go of others' mistakes. The physical body stores memories of wrongs, arguments, or emotional injuries. Instead of healing or releasing them, the body replays these memories. This creates looping emotional cycles such as, "You hurt me. I can't forget. I can't move on." When these four bodies' distortions combine, the spiritual body holds the past, the mental body sees life as unfair, the emotional body remains wounded, and the physical body clings to old pain. The victim archetype emerges, a person who feels powerless, a person who waits for rescue, a person who believes life happens to them, not through them. This pattern drains empowerment and blocks personal growth. Victim consciousness allows someone to avoid responsibility while still receiving emotional attention, support, or justification. It feels safe, but it also becomes a prison. If any part of this pattern feels familiar, whether in yourself or someone you love, let's do a releasing process together. Speak these aloud or follow silently in intention. For the spiritual body, spirit, high self, and collective angelic team, I release all outdated energies, beliefs, and stories that keep me stuck in the past. Please restore renewal, clarity, and forward movement in my spiritual field. For the mental body, spirit, high self, and collective angelic team, I release the belief that life is a win or lose experience. Please restore neutrality, possibility, and empowered thinking. For the emotional body, spirit, high self, and collective angelic team, I release stored grief, emotional heaviness, and inherited sorrow. Please bring peace, comfort, and healing to my emotional body. For the physical body, spirit, high self, and collective angelic team, I release all stored memories of harm, disappointment, and resentment. Please restore ease, release, and emotional freedom in my physical body. Take a breath. Allow your four bodies to soften, open, and realign. Thank you for joining me in episode 11 of How Bad Guys Work. Today we explored the victim, the spiritual stagnation, mental polarization, emotional heaviness, and physical resistance that sustain victim consciousness. In the next episode, we explore another archetype. Episode 12, The Control Freak, Why Some People Cannot Relax, Surrender, or Trust. Until then, stay conscious, stay aware, and take care of your four bodies.